Today, I'm proud to stand before you as President of the United States to report that we have delivered on our promises and exceeded our expectations by a very wide margin. We have ended the war on American workers, we have stopped the assault on American industry, and we have launched an economic boom, the likes of which we have never seen before. I did this despite a near-record number of rate increases and quantitative tightening by the Federal Reserve since I won the election. 8 increases in total, which were, in my opinion, far too fast an increase and far too slow a decrease. Because remember, we are actively competing with nations who openly cut interest rates so that now many are actually getting paid when they pay off their loan, known as negative interest. Who ever heard of such a thing? Give me some of that. Give me some of that money. I want some of that money. Our Federal Reserve doesn't let us do it. I'm not president of the world. I'm president of our country. But we are competing against these other countries nonetheless, and the Federal Reserve doesn't let us play at that game. It puts us at a competitive disadvantage to other countries. Yet in the face of this reality, our economic policies have ushered in an unprecedented tide of prosperity, surging all throughout the nation. So our consumers, because of this, are in the best shape probably in the history of our country, and I think it's going to be very long-lasting, very, very long-lasting. This also allows me the latitude and timing to take some of the horrible, incompetent, just terrible trade deals that have been made over the years and make them great. It's like make America great again, make the trade deals great. I don't know if I can use the word again. Make them great, period, because I don't think they were ever any good. If we want our families and communities to prosper, America must be the best place on earth to work, invest, innovate, build, pursue a career, hone a craft, or start a business. We want companies to move to America, stay in America, and hire American workers. My mission is to put our country on the very best footing to thrive, excel, compete, and to win. For many years, our leaders in Washington did the exact opposite. They imposed the highest corporate tax rates in the developed world, so high that people couldn't even understand what they were doing, and they would leave. Very, very smart executives didn't want to leave, but they would leave, sending our jobs and everything else all aflutter. They waged an unethical regulatory assault on the American people. They tried to shut down American energy, and by the way, they're still trying. They passed the disastrous trade deals that encouraged the shuttering of American plants and the offshoring of American jobs by the millions. In short, the failed political class sold out American workers, sold out American prosperity, and sold out the American dream. Our tax plan created nearly 9,000 opportunity zones, which are one of the biggest successes that you've ever seen. I don't think there has ever been anything like it. Worked with Tim Scott, Senator Tim Scott, South Carolina, and many of the great senators that we do work with, and frankly, Congress. So we passed something that nobody thought was possible to get passed, and nobody thought it could ever work the way it is. Capital gains on long-term investments are now taxed in an opportunity zone at zero, and money is flooding in. Investment is pouring into these long-neglected communities. The government wasn't putting money in, nobody was, they were dying. And now tremendous, they call it neighborhood push. It's incredible what's happening. It's not spoken of by the fake news media, but they should speak about it, because I will tell you, it's one of the great successes that we've all had. and it's employing tremendous numbers of